fellow humans. Today I am actually doing the easy obby, but I can't touch yellow. The only exception is that you spawn on this yellow arrow, so the only thing I'm like that meme. Fairly easy. Just gotta be careful of these yellow arrows. Okay, our first, I wouldn't call it, but I guess unintended. I swear I hit jump. I actually died on the easy obby, that is embarrassing. Where it ends? Is this really where it ends? Because I don't want to buy anything. I don't want to do that. This doesn't count because it's piss, not yellow. No, that is just yellow. I don't think so. But it's definitely closer than that. That was the closest one so far. Going to count this as another yellow touch. Because, yeah. So now that is 2 yellow touches. Well, 3 if you count the yellow arrow at the beginning. But it's not yellow. Okay. So I guess right now we have 3 required yellow touches. And I think this is where this doesn't count because I have a concussion comes in. But he can just avoid the yellow by staying on the side, so. I think this is where the infamous line is piss, not yellow comes from. This arrow right here. No, one of them. No, this one. I'm trying to remember how the original video goes. That is absolutely another required yellow touch. That is 4 required yellow touches. This should be easy. Yeah, no required yellow touches. This comes after red. If I can just do it once, I'm going to count it as possible. No, it's like it turns orange first. So it's hard. I think it turned green right when I touched it. I'm counting it. I'm counting it as a success. Give me this one, okay? I'm gonna keep it at 4. You're free to just count the required yellow touches at 4. Feel free to disagree. That should be easy. Now this does the same thing. What? I don't. It doesn't matter actually. I can just slide down at the right time. I'm gonna count. This is the 5th required yellow touch. Wait, you can just put ads in Roblox now? I haven't played Roblox in a while. I'm just coming back essentially now because of this weird challenge thing. I really like these colors, the black and the light blue. It just goes a little bit corporate. That is absolutely yellow. So this is going to be my 6th required yellow touch. Because that is not orange. Are you immediately following this up with a 7th? Yep, I think so. By the way, this is no game passes or anything. You can just use a gravity coil and skip a lot of I don't want to. We have 7 required yellow touches. Probably about to become 8. Maybe. I think it could be possible, you know. That's possible. It is definitely possible. It's hard and requires some really precise timing. It's possible, I think. That is absolutely possible. I am counting that. Is this yellow or orange? Feels like an in. I feel like if you grab like orange, the fruit, and compare it to this color, it is that color. So I'm gonna count this as orange. Controversial call, but Sometimes you gotta make those. And that's like a tan or like beige. No one's counting that as yellow. That is absolutely going to be another required yellow touch. There's no way I can make it across that. And obviously the deaths don't count when catch this yellow arrow because you can always avoid this yellow arrow. Yeah, I'm have to touch a yellow here. Now I'm just trying to figure out what the thing is. So just any red kills you in this obby? This tunnel is going to be fairly easy. Just jump over the yellow band. Wait, do you touch the top? No, you don't. Because if you touch the top, it won't be that easy. It'll still probably be possible. But I don't know. I think when a like an orangey yellow color appears that's too close to call, I'm gonna just compare it and see like if I got an orange that color, would it be a healthy orange? You know? That feels like a good way to call it. And if I got an orange that color, I'd eat that orange. Just another staircase. We've done these before. I think I actually failed the last staircase, but this is possible. Now I have like 2 bands of yellow. Still possible. And yeah, this is going to be our 8th required yellow touch. I don't think there's any way you can skip. Unless you can wrap around somehow. No. Yeah, that is my 9th required yellow touch. Again, I'm obviously now I'm counting the deaths, cutting the yellow arrow. It is possible to beat this without dying. I just suck. Again, that's not possible. It's our 10th and coming up on our 11th required yellow touch. And that is absolutely possible. This is a cool little spiral structure. This is possible. Okay. Maybe. Well, if I don't die and suck, maybe. But we could be coming up on our... Yeah, I think that's our 13th yellow touch we have to do. I'm not counting that as yellow. That's definitely like a light green. And that, I'm going to count it as a green. Because if you vomit, it's going to be about this color, and you're not calling vomit yellow. I'm going to assume it's like last time, I just avoid the red. That staircase is entirely yellow. The gods have forsaken me here. I'm going to count this all as one yellow touch, though. So this is 14 yellow touches, because you're consistently touching yellow all the way up the staircase. That's kind of my thinking with it. I think these two are yellow. I think I'm good there. That is possible, I think. If you go up here, jump down, that's definitely going to be possible. Even just that, like... Yeah, that is possible. Are we at 13 or 14? I honestly... Okay, good. I can actually just touch this red. If we go 14th or 15th yellow touch. I'm gonna have a counter, so you know how many yellows it is. This floor is like a beige tan type color. I don't think you have to go through that. Yeah, I'm just going the wrong way. You can avoid that yellow there. That's definitely the closest you've gone on an area, though. I wonder if there's a color this is actually possible with. Probably not, because of the wide range of colors in this obby, but... And somehow in this exact color palette, pretty much, there's no yellow. I'll take it. That is definitely just a light green. Like, I don't feel like that's cope. Well, you can think that's cope if you want. That would be absolutely be yellow if I have to touch that, but I don't. That's yellow. There's no way around that. I think we're at 15 yellow touches. 16 yellow touches. This is just the same thing we've done earlier. I'm not going to count any more yellow touches just to confirm. I think this is the same thing though, so yeah. I'm not going to count any of these yellow touches just because we've already proven that you don't need to touch yellow here. Yeah. Like... So, how's your day? Did you... the Canadian election, the weather, I don't know. That's yellow. 17th yellow touch. On what? Subite. Okay, Bubbles Luna 57. I'm gonna do a prediction here. How many times do you think you need to touch yellow in this obby? Currently at 17. Do it, please. Subite, please. I want your prediction. I'm filming the YT vid right now. I want your prediction. Currently, of course, at 18, I think. Again, I think that's just a light green. Hopefully you don't think I'm coping that much. Way. Itakia Bukvi no. Okay, he doesn't know. Just an estimate. No angliski jazyk. Coming up on our 19th, I think. 19th. 20th yellow touch. I don't think you can jump that. 21. There's no way you can jump that. Yeah, no way. We're 21 yellow touches. 1, 2. We just have this level again. I think we are 21 yellow touches or 20 or something. I was way of adding 1 to that, so that's 22 now, I think. You can jump that. Yeah, you can jump that. Well, you can just avoid that yellow arrow. Pretty sure of it, so. You're at 22. Just gotta jump that, make sure. That's possible. But I just need suck. $23. 24. I'm going to count that as just 24 because I think you can have continuous contact with the yellow. Yeah, you can have continuous contact with the yellow, so I'm counting that as only 24. I'm American if you didn't know that. $25. 26. There are 26 required yellow touches. I think it's going to be 27, though, judging by that right there. $27 yellow touches. You have that right there. Wow. You're Russian. Who could have guessed? By the Russian. It says rebirth. I don't think that means I finished. I'm not counting that as finishing the obby, by the way. You can just dodge all of these. So I'm going to, what is it? What? 27. In celebration, let's get on the yellow path. This is the lightning. Ooh. I hate these things, but ooh. Get to fly and be cool and all that. And find myself yellow. Me, I'm yellow now. I'm slow. Yellow. Either way, the answer is 27 yellow touches required. Goodbye, fellow humans.